I'm so tired. I'm so tired. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan if you're new here, and today should be really fun because I actually have a lot of new products to try today. We have some from BoxyCharm, we have some from ColourPop, we have St. Beauty, we have things I bought in my Sephora haul. So we got a lot to jump into, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll make this intro super short, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so first up, I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes per usual. This isn't new to me. I'm going to be doing the By Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to take the darker shade in that palette with my Morphe M173 brush. I have a question for anybody out there that has bangs. How do you work with the bangs? And then this palette has a setting powder, so I'm just going to take that and set the eyelid area. So next up, we're going to jump into the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today, if I can pick it up. So this is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This is what it's looking like. Let's just grab a brush and jump in, I guess. I'm just going to use a random BH Cosmetics brush. This is just a nice fluffy brush. I think I know what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to go in to the shade Utopia. Which is this one? This one kind of reminds me of like a creamsicle shade, and I'm going to use this as my transition. So this is the color payoff at the moment. Let me grab a mirror. All right, kind of what I thought. It's a pretty pastel shade, but not like too bad. I think it works as a transition for what I think I'm gonna create, so. So I don't know what it looks like for you guys on camera, but it does show up as like a corally salmon color on the lid. So then next up, I'm gonna go in using the same brush. What's this called? I'm gonna go into the shade Karma. That's this one right here. And again, I'm just gonna apply that one to the same area. Ooh. Okay, so this one is definitely more orange than I was anticipating. I don't mind this. I like it. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. And what I'm gonna do now is grab a flat shader brush, and we're gonna apply a shimmer shade. I'm gonna go into the shade called Supernova, which is this one right here. So I'm actually gonna use my finger for this shade. It's a little bit too soft for a brush, I think. And I'm going to apply this to the lid. Not a super pigmented glitter or shimmer shade. I think this might work best as a topper shade. I'm gonna go back into the shade called Karma and kind of reapply that to the crease area. And then I'll go back in with the shimmer shade as well, just to kind of help blend everything together. Cute. I think it's cute and simple. I don't know. I like it. I don't know where that, okay. So for mascara, I'm gonna be using a new ColourPop product. So this is actually their Natural Defining Mascara. All right, and I got mine in the shade Black. This is what the wand looks like. Fairly thick and kind of tapered towards the top. So let's see what this does for the lashes, okay? I'm not usually too picky about mascara formulas. The only thing I'm really looking for is that it doesn't run throughout the day and that it doesn't make my eyes water. So I actually like the way this is making my lashes look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, we're back with both lashes having mascara on, and I like it. Can you tell? Look, my lashes look really nice. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is apply eyeliner, which is also a new product, but this one is from the Sephora brand. And this one is called the Retractable Eyeliner. It's supposed to be waterproof. This is a matte brown black shade. The number is 10. And you just kind of, it's a twisty-uppy situation. Twisty-uppy is a word, okay? And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my lower line. Brown pencils are supposed to give you the defined effect that a lower lash line eyeliner gives, but without the harshness of a black liner. So I'm okay if it's not as pigmented as a black. So next up, let's do face. So for primer, in my BoxyCharm this month, I received a Touch and Soul primer. It's called the Icy Sherbet Primer. It's supposed to be silicone free and has a cooling effect. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna take a little bit off the cap. You guys can see, like, it's almost like, it's not as thick as Vaseline, but it gives me that feel. Let's see if this fragrance goes away once it's on the face. I can definitely still smell it. I will say, once it's on the face, it's not as potent, the smell. Okay, the next product is one that I've actually seen a lot of this product on Instagram, and I think for a while I just didn't know what it was. And then my friend ended up hosting a party for this brand. So the brand is called Saint Beauty, and they have a lot of makeup where you buy the single and then you can put it into a face palette if you'd like, and you can kind of customize it. So that's kind of what I did. And I did mine with base products. So here's the nice palette you get. And it comes with a nice mirror, and then this is what the products look like. So we have a contour shade, what they call a camouflage shade, and then a pop or highlighting shade, and then a bridge shade, which is supposed to be more close to your, it's supposed to be more close to what you would consider a foundation. I have some brushes here that I'm gonna try with this. So I have it in order of how they suggest you put it on. It's supposed to be like a one layer situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this contour shade. And I believe mine is in the shade Cola. You guys, I'm so nervous. So I'm just gonna dip it in, and I'm using the Too Faced Mr. Right foundation brush. The next up is, I think it's shade, I can't quite remember the shade names, but it's this one. And the camouflage shade is one you're supposed to use if you are trying to cover up dark spots, any discoloration. So, okay, so for camouflage, I'm gonna take my Morphe x Jack and Hill brush. This is the JA01. That doesn't look terrible. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is you wanna go in with your pop shade. So your pop shade is what you would use like as concealer. I will say less is more with this product, obviously, in case you can't tell. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my Bridger shade. Now what you do with the Bridge shade is you put this wherever you didn't put product. Okay, and then the next step is to blend. So you can blend using a beauty blender, or you can blend using a brush. This is a JH05 brush, so it is dense, but it's also fluffy, so I think it'll be good for blending out this stuff. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like. I don't hate it. I think it did cover up my stuff real well. And you know, I don't know if it's the product or the primer. So that's just kind of one of the things with first impressions. But my skin does look nice. And I think it might actually just be a combination of the two. I would like a teensy bit more coverage under the eyes. So next up, what we're gonna do is set. You do have to set cream products. I'm just gonna use my Fenty powder in the shade Honey. Okay, so we have the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. This is their matte setting powder from Urban Decay. I'm gonna use this to set the rest of the face. Definitely, this isn't the first time I've used this powder. I have been using it and I actually really like this. It doesn't leave a cast. I'm excited about that. Let me go ahead and put on a bronzer real quick. I don't have a new one, so I'll do that real quick off camera. Okay, so this is one of the Artist Couture blush trios. This is in the shade Lip Sprung. This is the deeper one. I'm gonna mix, whatever. Infatuated and then Lotus Love. Let's go ahead and mix these two together. Now the other thing I was gonna use is this. We're gonna try it because I don't do anything else. Okay, so we'll kind of go back at the end and talk about everything. But this is the Eloise Get Gleaming Body Glow Illuminator. You can also use this on the face. Mine is in the shade Champagne Rich. This came in my BoxyCharm this month.
You just gotta sit here and pump it. Oh, there it goes. Here, okay.
I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna tap it off my finger. This is what I'm going in with. And I'm going to put this on the high points of my face. It is okay, if you're going for an everyday glow from within type of look, sure, you can do this on the face. I don't know, I'm just kind of about that. So I'm just going to top that off with the Dr. Facilier highlight from ColourPop Villains collection. Oh, let me do lips real quick. I don't have a new lip, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Slip Shine from Fenty in the shade Cookies and Cocoa is what it's called. Okay, and this is just a nice natural like lip color shade for me. So let's do a quick rundown. I'm gonna leave this in the video. Leave it in. The first one, this Mercury Retrograde palette. I enjoy it. Here's the thing. I need to recognize that this is a pastel version of a palette for me, meaning it's not gonna be boom compact. Like it's not gonna be, it can be pigmented, but it's gonna be really light. Formula itself is really good and consistent with her other big pan palettes. So do enjoy. The ColourPop Act Natural Mascara. So far in the filming of this, which has been since I put it on, maybe about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. No running, nothing under my eyes. My lashes look beautiful. So love this. Okay, next up, what I used on my face was the Sephora Waterproof Liner. I like this, it's a liner. Hasn't washed off my eyes yet. So the fact that it's not gone actually makes me really happy and excited for it. So, and then next up we have the Saint Cosmetics Cream Face Palette. I like it. I think it's just gonna take practice. I don't have a lot of cream products in my collection. My face doesn't feel heavy because I didn't do a lot of layering and I don't really have anything negative to say about this. Same thing with the primer. I did actually like the primer. Okay, the scent is rough, but I don't smell it right now. Okay, so here's the all-nighter setting spray, setting powder. I love this. This is the waterproof setting powder. It doesn't leave a white cast on my face. My face feels smooth. It doesn't feel dry or cakey or anything like that after I put this on. Next product we use, the Love Sprung Artist Couture palette. You guys, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't see it. And I don't know if you guys see it, but I don't. I will keep it and I will continue to use it and see like what products it works best with. And the last thing that we use is this Eloise Get Gleaming Body Glow Illuminator. Again, I kind of mentioned my thoughts on this, but if you're looking for like a bam highlight that's booming. This isn't it. This is just a nice lit from within glow. Okay, I think I've been filming for a little bit over an hour or close to, so I'm gonna call it quits. But thank you so much for watching this, you know, first impressions, get ready with me situation. If you have any of these products and you love them, great, super excited. I love most of them too, so I'm glad we have that in common. And without further ado, I guess I'll go ahead and sign off. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Bye.